Hi, a very warm welcomes you all today's presentation or session. In the last class, I spoke on marginal costing. I quote one word in the previous session. Marginal cost is a technique of costing. Even I quote one more word, marginal costs or product costs. Product costs. My dear friends, today we will have a talk on, wonderful talk or session. We will have a talk today. As I said before session, ಇಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಹಾಗೆ ಸೊ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಬಂದದೆ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಂದು ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನು ಉಳಿದ ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವಿ. ಡೂ ಶೋ ಯುವರ್ ಲವ್ ಅಫೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೇರ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಯೂಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಚಾನಲ್. ದಿಸ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ future oriented course like if you want to pursue MCOM, then there is a subject for accounting for managerial decision in MCOM third semester. This concept will help you people. Even if you want to pursue any ICWA or CS or MBA or CS courses, company secretary, chartered accountant course or Institute of Cost and Accountant of India courses, this concept is very helpful to you people. Even if you want to pursue or if you want to crack or if you want to pass NET examination, NTA, National Testing Agency, or KSET, Karnataka State Eligibility Test, this concept is helpful to you people. What we will have a talk today. So marginal costing. ಈ marginal costing ಫ್ಯೂಚರ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಟಾಪಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಮುಂದೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಕಲಿತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕೋರ್ಸಸ್ ಏನು ಕಲಿತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೋರ್ಸಿಗೆ ಅದು ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯೂ ನೋಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ 5 marks 1, 15 marks 1, then 2 marks ಥಿಯರಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಟೋಟಲ್ 22 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಕವರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್. ಹಿಯರ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರೇಷಿಯೋ, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಇವನ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಇವನ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್, margin of safety. Then rest of the items are there. Estimated sales, estimated profit. Estimated sales, estimated profit, different terms are there. Rest of the items are there. Before this basic terms in marginal accounting, before the presentation of basic terms in marginal accounting, first look at this word. Marginal cost or product cost. So this concept we were learned become 5th semester under overheads chapter. In part of overhead chapter, there was a subtopic absorption costing. Same. Product cost are applicable. Product cost are relating to absorption costing too. Product costs or the product costs, okay, we obey, ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಅಕ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕ್ರಿಯೆನೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದನ್ನ ಈ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂದ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಇದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್, ಇದೇ ಥರದ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವು BCom 5th ಸೆಮ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಲರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. we have been touch with cost accounting subject. BCom 5th sem and BCom 6th sem, 5th and 6th sem, cost accounting 1, cost accounting 2. In the BCom 5th semester, cost accounting subject, we learnt regarding absorption costing. Is there any difference between marginal costing and absorption costing? Absorption costing is also technique of costing. But why I posted absorption costing here? The question arises. ಯಾಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರ್ದೆ ಅಂತ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಕೂಡ. ಈ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗು ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದನ್ನ why I have put marginal absorption costing meaning. You look at this, the process of charging overheads. Overhead means here factory overhead, fixed overhead, variable overhead, semi-variable overhead, etc. So here process of charging overheads of a cost centers to the product. So here also product, marginal costing cost or the product cost. Same here. Marginal absorption costing is just like a marginal costing. Question arises: is absorption costing is like a marginal costing? Let us look here absorption costing versus marginal costing. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ತರ ಹೇಳಿದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬಂತಲ್ಲ, ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸರ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್. ಸೊ ಹಿಯರ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ marginal cost are the product costs. Here only variable cost are charged to products. Here variable cost, but here charging overheads of a cost centers. Here also cost centers are chargeable sometimes, but why I have put a difference between marginal costing and absorption costing? Ask yourselves, why do we seek knowledge on absorption costing and marginal costing? Is there a necessary? Ask ourselves. Okay, my dear friends, here initially I posted the here marginal cost or product cost. Here also the same terms of the process of charging overheads. One more point I would like to add, my dear friends, absorption of overhead is the final step of overhead accounting. After secondary distribution summary, the amount of overheads are allocated and apportioned to production departments is to be borne by all products or jobs of that production department. Here the process of charging overheads of a cost center to the products produced in that cost center is known as absorption overhead. Okay, so here products, cost centers to the products. Here also marginal cost are charged to product cost. Is there any difference between marginal cost and absorption costing? So this is one of technique of cost accounting. This is also technique of costing. Both are techniques of costing. Okay, let us discuss without delay. So absorption costing is the practice of changing all cost to the products. Here products is common word, that's why ಈ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿರೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತೀನಿ. ವೈ ಐ ಆಮ್ differentiating between absorption costing and marginal costing? There is a question. I mean, there is an answer. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕ್ವಶನಿಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ for the purpose of knowing absorption costing and marginal costing is little more to know about absorption costing and marginal costing, how they are influence products and operations in the with the help of overheads, like under absorption costing, factory overhead, selling overhead, distribution overhead. In case of marginal costing, there are two overheads, ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್. ಯಾಕೆ ನಾನು ಇದನ್ನು ಬರೆದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಉದ್ದೇಶ ಇಷ್ಟೇ, ಇವೆರಡು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆನೇ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಇವೆರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ಸ್ ಮೂಲಕ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ತರ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಇನ್ಕರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಅಬ್ಸಾರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟು ನೋ ಅಬೌಟ್ the cost to the products. Here also charge to the products, whereas marginal costing only variable cost. But here practice of charging all cost. Here all cost, marginal costing also charges the cost towards product. Absorption costing charges cost towards product. But is there a difference? ಇದನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡುತ್ತದೆ. ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟೆಕ್ನಿಕ್, ಇವೆರಡು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಓರಿಯೆಂಟೆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್, ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಏನೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಯಾವ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ಭರಿಸುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ absorption costing is the practice of changing the all cost. Changing the all costs. It is a practice of charging. Practice of charging all cost. Here, under absorption costing, costs are variable cost, fixed cost, variable, semi-variable, and in the form of what we call administration, selling, and distribution. But for the purpose of process and operation. But in case of marginal costing, only variable cost. Here under marginal costing, variable costs are product cost. Marginal costing, only variable costs are charged to the products operating, and fixed costs are transferred to costing of profit and loss. Look at this difference. This is the major difference between AC and MC. AC not air cooler. Okay, absorption costing. Marginal costing, only variable costs are charged to the products. But under absorption costing, all costs are charged to the operations. Cost centers or cost units. But when comes to marginal costing, only variable costs are charged to the products. But under AC, all costs are charged to products, and products operatings and fixed cost are transferred to the costing, profit and loss account. Transferred to costing, profit and loss account. This is the major difference. ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಖರ್ಚುಗಳನ್ನು ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟಿಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಆಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟು ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಖರ್ಚು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬರೀ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ ಇನ್ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಆಪರೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ಗೆ ಇನ್ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅದಕ್ಕಾದ್ರೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಬಂದು ಅದರ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್, ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಅಕೌಂಟ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದು ಮೇಜರ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. Next, in absorption costing, overheads may be, as I said before, as factoring, administration, selling, and distribution overheads. In case of marginal costing, costs are classified as fixed and variable overheads. Under absorption costing, overheads are classified like factory overhead, administration overhead, selling overhead, and distribution overhead. In case or under marginal costing, overheads are classified only two. One is variable, nothing but a product costs. Another one fixed and variable overheads. Fixed overheads are transferred to costing, profit and loss account. In the first difference. Here next second ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡನೇ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನು, ಹಿಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗೆ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರಿ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಡ್ಮಿನಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ ಇದೆ, ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಓವರ್ಹೆಡ್ ಇದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಂದಾಗ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್, ಬದಲಾಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳು ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಥಿರ ವೆಚ್ಚಗಳಷ್ಟೇ ಎರಡು ಭಾಗಗಳಿರ್ತದೆ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆದರೆ ಕಾರ್ಖಾನೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವೆಚ್ಚ ಬೇರೆ, ಆಡಳಿತಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವೆಚ್ಚ ಬೇರೆ, ಮಾರಾಟಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವೆಚ್ಚ ಬೇರೆ, ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ವಿತರಣೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವೆಚ್ಚ ಬೇರೆ. ಇದು ನಾವು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ AC, absorption costing, fixed overheads are added to the cost of production. In case of MC, marginal costs are increased. Marginal costs are increased in the cost of production indirectly. Marginal costing alli cost of production increase ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಆದರೆ, ಬಟ್ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ ಆಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. This is the third one. Next, look at the fourth one. AC, I mean absorption costing is not suitable for decision making. I told in the earlier, previous session regarding basic concept of marginal costing. Marginal costing is help for taking decision making, helps to management to take decisions. ನಮ್ಮ ಥಿಯರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೇ ತರ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅಬ್ಸರ್ಪ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಸೂಟಬಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ಡಿಸಿಷನ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್, ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ is suitable for decision making. I mean, any decisions are taken without delay. With the help of marginal costing, management take any decisions without delay. Next, fifth one, under AC, under absorption costing, profit is the difference between sales and fixed cost. Sales and fixed cost. If you want to ascertain profit under absorption costing, we can able to find out the profit under absorption costing with the help of sales minus fixed cost. When it comes to marginal cost, profit is always depend upon the contribution. In marginal costing, profit is always depend upon the contribution. This contribution is guided by managerial decisions. I told you here, depend upon the contribution, the management takes some decisions regarding how much of profit would be gained and how much profit will be earned. So these are the major differences. Okay, here absorption costing, all costs are charged to the cost units. As I said before regarding the meaning of absorption costing, the simple definition, all costs are, absorption costing, all costs are charged to the cost units. What do you mean by cost units? What do you mean by cost units? Cost units refers to a unit of quantity of product. Here, cost units refers to a unit of quantity of products is called cost units. Here, costs are fixed variable. Under fixed, factory overhead, fixed factory overhead, variable factory overhead. Next, variable overhead, semi-variable overhead, variable overheads, or variable factory overhead, semi-variable factory overhead. Variable factory overhead. So this is a simple meaning, as I said before regarding absorption costing. Let us look what are the basic terms in marginal costing. We will discuss regarding this concept. Here, basic terms one by one. Look at this one by one basic terms in marginal costing. Contribution, profit volume ratio, in short PV ratio, break-even analysis, break-even point, and margin of safety. So here, what do you mean by contribution? Contribution refers to difference between sales and variable cost. Sales and variable costs of sales. It is simple definition. ORR, excess of selling price. ORR, excess of selling price over, in short way, or in the short, in simple words, or in nutshell, excess of selling price over the variable cost per unit. Selling price per unit or selling price over the variable cost per unit is said to be contribution. In case under marginal costing, we can find the profit with the help of contribution. Without contribution, we can't able to ascertain profit or loss. Example, contribution profit is equal to contribution more than FC or fixed cost, balance will be profit. Vice versa, loss is equal to contribution greater than, less than, here greater than fixed cost, here less than fixed cost. Example, here 10,000, here 5,000, the balance will be 5,000 profit. In case here 5,000, here 10,000, balance will be minus 5,000, it is a loss. Without the contribution, we can not ascertain profit or loss. My dear friends, variable costs are direct material or indirect material, direct labor or indirect labor, or chargeable expenses, direct chargeable expenses, material, labor, overhead. Okay. ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದರೆ ಈ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನಂದರೆ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ನಡುವೆ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸನೇ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಅಂದರೆ ಎರಡನ್ನೂ ಮೈನಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಸೇಲ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೇ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಮತ್ತು ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೀತಿ ಏನಂದರೆ ಎಕ್ಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಓವರ್ ದ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಸೊ ಸೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರೈಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದು ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಮೊತ್ತನೇ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್. ಈ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮೂಲಕನೇ ನಾವು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಬೇಕು. ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಬೇಕು ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್. ಲಾಸ್ ಸಮ್ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ಅದು ಲಾಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ? ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್? ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ contribution and profit? So here profit without contribution we can not able to ascertain profit. Okay, accepted. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಮತ್ತು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಇದೆನಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ವಿ, ಸೇಲ್ಸ್ ಮೈನಸ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು, and the difference between sales value and marginal cost is known as contribution, or sales minus variable cost. Here difference between sales minus total cost, sales minus total cost will be the profit. Contribution includes contribution includes fixed cost. Contribution includes fixed cost, but it doesn't includes fixed cost. It does not include fixed cost, but contribution includes fixed cost. Here profit is equal to total cost. Profit is equal to sales minus total cost. Here contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. These are the difference. Okay. Contribution, it is a marginal cost concept. Here third one, it is total cost concept. These are the major differences. These are the major differences between the contribution and profit. Okay. Is there any formulas regarding contributions? Yes. Look at the word contribution. So here contribution formula, contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. ORR, contribution is equal to fixed cost plus profit. ORR, contribution is equal to fixed cost minus loss. Next, contribution is equal to sales into PV ratio. We will discuss later regarding PV ratio. This is the second term under marginal costing. Look at this. Look at the profit volume ratio. We will discuss later. This into PV ratio. This is the contribution formula. These are the equation under marginal costing. There is the equation S minus V is equal to F plus V. F plus P. It is the equation under MC, marginal costing. My dear friends, these are the formulas we have to compute contribution with the help of these formulas. I mean, this is the formulas to help to ascertain contribution. Look at this: sales minus variable cost, then fixed cost minus profit, fixed cost plus profit. Then how do you ascertain profit? There is a link, chain link between these words or these equations or these formulas. Profit is equal to sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost. Here variable cost are direct materials, direct wages and the direct expenses plus variable overhead. Direct materials may be in the form of indirect or direct. We will depend upon the question. Okay, these are the variable costs. Then after deducting profit, I mean variable cost, the balance of next item is fixed cost. It may profit or loss. As I said before regarding, if it is after ascertaining sales minus variable cost, usually sales minus variable cost is equal to contribution. After finding the contribution, next step is FC, fixed cost. Example, contribution is more than fixed cost, the balance will be profit. Vice versa, if fixed cost is more than contribution, the balance will be loss. Okay, next look at this. How do you compute fixed cost 2? Fixed cost 2 is equal to BEP sales. We will discuss later regarding this break-even point and the break-even analysis. We will discuss in the next few minutes. BEP sales we will discuss later. Okay, regarding BEP sales, BEP break-even point. Fixed cost is equal to BEP sales into PV ratio. BEP sales and PV ratio, these are next basic terms. After contribution, these words usually comes. My dear friends, fixed cost is equal to, here another one more formula regarding fixed cost. Fixed cost is equal to contribution minus loss. Contribution. Then here third one, fixed cost is equal to total cost minus variable cost. When do you want to ascertain fixed cost? First we have to ascertain contribution. After that, usually in question, is there any losses is given, then first you have to ascertain contribution, then loss. Contribution minus loss, the balance will be fixed cost. Even in the question, loss is not given. If loss would not given, then fixed cost is equal to total cost will be given. Total cost minus variable cost. So how do you ascertain variable cost? Next we will see. Next, total cost is equal to, how do you ascertain total cost? Total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. These are the chain links. When you these formulas work out regularly, you can able to solve the numerical part 2, I mean exercises. So total cost is equal to fixed cost and variable cost. When you add fixed cost and variable cost, the balance will be total cost. Then with the help of total cost, we can, when in the question stated that ascertain, we presumed that in the question raised on compute or ascertain fixed cost, then you you can apply this formula, and then you can apply this formula. Fixed cost is equal to total cost minus variable cost for both periods. Keep it in your mind, my dear friends. Under marginal costing, the fixed cost is remain constant in different years, present year, next year, and the coming years. So this is the thing. When it's compared to absorption costing, there is a every year has to charge a fixed cost. But in case absorption marginal costing, whole fixed cost charged to 1 year. I mean total, in the form of total every year. Okay, total cost is equal to fixed cost plus variable cost. Okay, next variable cost is equal to, look at this, variable cost is equal to total cost minus variable. Okay, variable cost is equal to total cost minus fixed cost. I wrote some here variable cost, but I changed here. So variable, if you want to ascertain variable cost is equal to total cost minus fixed cost. This is the formula, common formula. Then one more formula recording variable cost. Variable cost is equal to sales minus contribution. Look at this. First formula, contribution, sales, contribution is equal to sales minus variable cost. If you want to ascertain variable cost, you can transfer here from right hands to right RHS to LHS. From right hands to left hand side, variable cost is equal to sales minus contribution. Okay, look at this. Total variable cost in percentage. If you want to ascertain variable cost in percentage, then you can apply the formula sales into percentage of variable cost. Percentage of VC. VC means not vice chancellor or vice chairman. Here VC, variable cost on sales. Percentage of sales into percentage of variable cost on sales. Next, percentage of profit. When look at this profit, how do you compute profit? Profit is equal to sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost. If variable, I mean when sales minus, when you ascertain contribution, if contribution is more than a fixed cost, then balance will be profit. How do you compute profit in percentage? Andre sales ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಕಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿಬಿಟ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಸಿಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ ಕೇಸ್ ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ರೂಪದಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆಯೋದಾದ್ರೆ, ಅಂದರೆ ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಪ್ರಾಫಿಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಸೆಂಟೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ MOS. MOS ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಜಿನ್ ಆಫ್ ಸೇಫ್ಟಿ. Margin of safety we will discuss later regarding margin of safety. Okay, here percentage of MOS into percentage of PV ratio. PV, profit volume ratio. Then finally sales price per unit. These are the formulas. On the basis of contribution we can able to ascertain these items along with these items too. Along with these items of PV ratio, margin of safety, BEP. Okay, here last point, sales price per unit. How do you compute per unit of sales? Look at this, BEP, break even point of sales divided by number of units. The balance will be sales per unit. My dear friends, today we were discussed on only contribution. Only contribution. When you able to understand the contribution, we can able to ascertain, I mean when you able to understand the contribution formula or contribution theory, these are the chain link formulas. Chain link or interrelated or these are the correlation. These are the correlated between one item to another item. That's why when you able to understand these formulas, or you can able to solve PV ratio and break even point and margin of safety. Okay. Next, profit volume ratio. Break even analysis, break even point and margin of safety. PV ratio, I mean profit volume ratio, BEA, break even analysis, break even point and margin of safety. We will discuss in the next class. I hope all of you understood my presentation. If you like this presentation and the video or the session, please do show your love, care and affection towards this YouTube channel. Please do comment and share to your friends for the purpose of knowledge, or for the purpose of examination point of view, or for the purpose of KSET and NET, or I mean in the form NTA, National Testing Agency exams conducted in the form of, I mean, NET examination, national level or state level KSET, or if you want to pursue after completion of undergraduation like professional courses, CA, Chartered Accountants, or ICWA or CS. This concept will help to you people in the coming years. Thank you for your kind attention. Have a good day. Have a progress time. Goodbye.